Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Camping with the Abercrombies. This weekend we are at Deer Creek State Park, just south of Columbus, probably about 40 miles or so. And we're actually camping with my sister, Corinne, and her husband, Victor, and they are the real weekend warriors. We tried to get a campsite, next to each other, but we couldn't. We're sort of, around the corner from them, but they're over visiting now. But the purpose of this video is I've been promising you guys a video on why we chose our 2019 F-150 to tow our trailer. Our truck here, this is our second vehicle that we've had for towing. The first one was a 2015, which was a great truck, and I really hated to get rid of it, but for what we needed, it wasn't meeting our needs, I guess. Anyway, the other truck had a 5.5 foot bed on it with a shorter wheelbase. This one has a 6.5 foot bed on it, which in essence gives you a better ride, a little bit better stability while you're towing, because the wheelbase is a little bit longer. Also, the other truck that we had only had I think it was like a 21 gallon gas tank or something like that, which wasn't very much, when you're towing the trailer. When you're down to 8, 9, 10 miles to the gallon, on a long trip, you're stopping almost every hour and a half, every 2 hours or whatever to get gas. So one of the reasons we upgraded, and let me go back. One of the main reasons we upgraded was our warranty was running out it was about to expire. And if we're going to be out here driving around, we'd rather have something that we can rely on. It has a warranty that we can, take and get it fixed if something goes wrong. And at the time, we'd had the other truck for 2 years, so there wasn't a lot of negative equity in it. We had paid it down pretty well. And we were able to upgrade to this 2009. I did not need all of the bells and whistles with the truck. I know a lot of people get these trucks, and it's got to have everything. For me, all I needed was the EcoBoost motor, the bigger gas tank, and the longer wheelbase. That's all I needed. So being said, that's what we got in this truck here is, the 6.5 foot bed, the longer wheelbase. It is, like I said, it is an STX model. So we didn't need the XLT, the Lariat, none of that stuff. It did come with cloth seats, which I was later able to get aftermarket leather seats put in, as you can see. And they fit really well. They're actually really comfortable too. But it was still cheaper getting them aftermarket than if I would have paid for the upgrade on the truck itself. No moon roof, no navigation, none of that stuff. What a lot of people don't realize is the more stuff you put on your truck, it lessens your payload capacity. So, all of those little things, a pound here, a pound there, it adds up. Which is another thing I wanted to talk about on this video is if and when you go to get a trailer or a truck, you have to be aware of your payload capacity and your towing capacity, because that is very important when it comes to your safety and towing. So when you hook up to your trailer, your payload is diminished by the tongue weight of your trailer. So if you have an 8,000 pound trailer, which we have in our 2018 Outback, it is a toy hauler, so it's, we put the bike in the front, it increases the tongue weight. But our trailer is 8,000 pounds, so our tongue weight is roughly 800 pounds. So that 800 pounds will be deducted from our, I think it's a 1,795 pound payload capacity. So, you do the math. I'm not good with math, but you understand where I'm going with this. So whatever you put in the truck, whether it be passengers, cargo in the bed, that takes away from the manufacturer's listed payload capacity for that vehicle. So that's something to be very, aware of when you're getting ready to tow. And if you already have a truck, if you're getting them together, find out how much the trailer weighs first before you buy your truck. That'll make things go a little bit easier. We put my motorcycle at the time. I still have my Hayabusa, but when we put that in the garage, we were right at the capacity that we could we were supposed to have with our truck. So I know I can put the bike in there, but I have to be real careful with everything else I put in there. A good idea, what I came up with is if I'm going to put the bike in there, I will not travel with my water tanks full, because that's, I think, roughly, I think it's like a 50-gallon freshwater tank, and you know, I don't know how much is a gallon of water, like 8 pounds or something. I don't know, whatever. But find out how much that weigh. But anyway, you take your water out, then you can put a little bit more in the trailer. And over here, there's my wife actually decided to ride her Riker to the park since we weren't that far away. I thought it was too hot to be riding. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all I had to say about the truck. You know, it's a good truck. It runs well. A lot of people think you have to have a diesel to tow. Well, I can't afford a diesel, you know, and I'm not towing every day, all day, 365 days a year. I'm only towing when we go out on the weekend or go on vacation. So 3.5 EcoBoost is plenty of power, you know, as long as you watch the weight on the trailer and get a good hitch. You know, you can't have just any hitch that the RV place will sell you. If you can, as I listed in my other videos, get a Hensley hitch if you are using a bumper pull, you know, travel trailer or something like that. It's one of the best hitches. I talked my brother-in-law into getting one, you know, for their safety, because he has an F150 with a short wheelbase, but their trailer is a little bit lighter than ours, but that hitch is perfect. It works great. Yeah, other than that, you know, everything else is pretty straightforward, I guess, you know. But yeah, diesel, if you get a diesel, you know, you're paying for that diesel even when you're not towing. I mean, to me, that's overkill. I needed a vehicle that I could still drive back and forth to work and still take care of, you know, our camping needs when we go to tow. You know, so me driving a diesel throughout the week, you know, back and forth to work, to me, it's kind of silly, you know, to drive something that big, that expensive, you know, takes that much fuel, you know, just to drive back and forth to work. And my fuel economy, you know, a diesel, you might get a little bit better fuel economy, but it's not so bad that, you know, I have to switch up or anything. This truck is doing just fine. It's easier to maintain, less issues, it's less expensive to, you know, repair and all of that. But, you know, everybody, you know, whatever you can afford, whatever you want, by all means get it. But just for me and my budget, this is what I have. It works out great for us. I can, you know, I've towed this thing to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. You know, we went to Hilton Head last year, and I had the bike in there, and it rode through the mountains just fine with the 8,000-pound trailer with a Hayabusa in the nose of it. The garage, like I said, this is a toy hauler trailer. The garage is in the nose, so when I put something in that garage, it increases my tongue weight. But like I said, it was probably at the max, but you know, we took our time getting there, had a nice, safe ride, uneventful, very little trailer sway thanks to the Hensley hitch. And, you know, I couldn't say any other nicer things about that hitch other than it, you know, it's the safest thing you're going to have. But this isn't a video about the hitch, this is about the truck. But anyway, that's why we have our 2019 F150 that we upgraded from a 2015 with a short bed. Like I said, it just hauls the trailer a lot better, a little bit smoother. It's not as rough a ride. The front end doesn't squat as much, so the nose of the truck sort of stays level to keep the front wheels planted on the ground for better steering. With our old truck, it was just so bad, it felt like the front wheels were literally off the ground, and I was constantly steering left and right to maintain my lane. And when a truck came by, I was white knuckling the steering wheel because I knew that sway was coming. And you know, like I said, I had to figure out something to make us be a little bit safer. Okay, one other thing I wanted to point out, I haven't done any modifications to this truck. It's basically stock. The only modification I did was up under here. I'm not sure if you can see in this shadow, this spring here, right here, I added what is called a Roadmaster active suspension. That helps manage the weight that is put on the truck. It does not increase your payload. It just helps the ride quality, helps the, you know, the rolling of the car when you're going around or the truck as you're going around a corner or whatever. It connects to your shackles on your leaf springs up here. It comes down and connects onto your axle there. And it does make the rear end a little bit stiffer, so when you go to hook up, it, like I said, it'll help the truck not squat as much, you know, when you're towing. It does not diminish the ride quality. It does not diminish the ride quality when you're not hooked up to a trailer. So the ride is just as smooth as it is, you know, when you don't have the trailer on there. There's nothing dramatic. I think I spent probably about $300 for them. A lot of people said, you know, get airbags. You know, airbags come with, you know, more problems that could roll up, and I'm not, you know, throwing airbags under the bus or anything, but you know, you have to worry about the airlines leaking, the compressor not working, and all of that. This is something that just stays on there. There's nothing to adjust. Once it's on there, it's part of the truck, and you just leave it on there. And actually, when I bought this truck, I took these off of my old truck and put it on this truck. You know, I wasn't about to throw away any money or let anybody else have them. That being said, as I said before, we're camping with the Real Weekend Warriors, and they're over here enjoying, there's Victor, enjoying our shade. I'm gonna go over here and say hi to him and let you guys say hi. I don't know where my sister went, my wife. I think they took off and went inside, but we'll see if we can find them. Okay, I'm over here with, who are you guys again, you strangers?
Nick.
I'm Corinne, and we are the Real Weekend Warriors.
Yeah, this is my sister and her husband. These are our new camping buddies. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. They think they're not gonna have to camp with us every weekend. Boy, do they got a surprise coming.
That's all right, we've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah, they were able to pick up their new trailer Monday, and or Tuesday, I'm sorry. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, I guess it was the other day. And we all had been waiting impatiently for them to get this trailer. They ordered it and they had some stuff on back order, so they had to wait. And we finally got it, finally got them out here, and we are ready to start having tons of fun. Right now it's probably about 91 degrees here at Delaware State Park. And not Delaware, I'm sorry, Deer Creek. Woo! Delaware is next week. I stand corrected. But we will be out there. You know, we were hoping that their first trip could have been a hookup so they could get used to, you know, emptying out the tanks and all of that. That's the job everybody wants. They're going to just love that. That's my favorite part. My favorite part of camping.
Oh, God.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, look who just came out. Who just came out? This is my wife, Felicia. She is the second part of camping with the Abercrombies. These two are the third and fourth pieces of camping with the Abercrombies. Charlie, say hi. Say hi. Zoe, say hi. All right. Those are our traveling companions. I don't have anything else about to say. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're out here enjoying the day. Trying to get accustomed to this heat. It feels really good. We can't wait until next weekend.
Bus off weekend. I have spent so much time under the bus.
We'll stay out from under the bus. What's that in your lap, honey? Somebody,
fried chicken.
Somebody had me pause the video because they don't want to be on camera eating. Everybody eats. If you're hungry, eat up, babe. Eat up. What are we going to have for dinner tonight, guys?
Well, I think I'm going to do the grill tonight since we bought a casserole last night. We'll probably run the grill tonight.
We accept your invitation.
Well, you know what? The more the merrier. That's what we out here for.
Yeah, I wish we had a little bit more time, you know, but we've got plenty of trips, you know, scheduled. So we're going to have a good time. We'll get caught up. It'll be a learning process for them. It never stops being a learning process for us because we always find things that we can improve on and do better and be more efficient doing. So Yeah, so maybe later on tonight while we're attending our cookout that we were just invited to.
We can start a fire. Well, no, you're going to be responsible for the fire. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, you can handle that?
Well, yeah, I can handle that. Okay, well, we will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell. Also on The Real Weekend Warriors, check out their video. They did one earlier. And be sure to like and subscribe their channel. We are all new to this. We're helping each other out with editing and filming and, you know, telling us what we're doing wrong and this and that. So I appreciate all of that. So we will see you all maybe later on tonight. Thanks for watching. Say bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye.